y'all been wanting to see this damn video. I already know. This might be a funny ass video. In fact, I'm gonna say this right now. Get you some food, you know, get you a drink or something, because I don't know how long this video is gonna be, but I'm not gonna make it too long. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make it like probably 30 minutes, maybe. I don't know. I don't know until I'm done done recording this video. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be in one take. So me versus Burndust. Now, let me give you a little bit of a backstory. Burndust, he's a good player in his own way. He is a tournament player from Germany, and he's a cool guy. You know what I'm saying? I never really had an issue with him. He's always seemed like a cool dude, always talking to people, always conversating with people, you know, helping others when they need help. He's a cool dude. And this is mainly going to be a positive video, but there is going to be some little bit of negativity in this video, but I'm going to try not to make it like an overall negative video or anything. So if there's anything like negative, it is what it is. Burndust, you're most likely going to watch this. Don't take any offense to what I'm going to say. I'm just going to keep it a band, and it is what it is. If, you know, but anyways, a little bit of a backstory. So I decided, and in fact, actually, you know what? Let me actually change the screen real quick before I even get onto the video. There you go. So it started off with me posting my stats, you know, like a stat update. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, some people were surprised by it. I wasn't really expecting too much, because I'm trying to aim for the best. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get like 100 defense, 100 attack. But Burndust came in, and we're gonna look at the next screenshot. He came in talking about some 85 defense for guessing right. 95, by the way, not 85. I have 58 and won a tournament. We are not the same. Now, before I get into that comment, I have spoken to him before multiple times, and for some whatever reason, I didn't fully grasp it. I've always had the vibe that he kind of got this little bit of like a complex, you know, like a superiority complex. It ain't like he's like a massive one, you know. It ain't like huge ego or anything. It just felt like mild. That's the type of energy that I've gotten from him. And I knew I wasn't tripping because there was an issue. There was like a situation that actually happened with the dude. There was somebody in a different server who was actually confronting him, but I'm not going to get into full detail either way because it's none of my business. It has nothing to do with me. The point is, I knew I wasn't the only one who felt that way. However, that other person that was talking to Burndust, he felt the same way. You know, like Burndust thinking he raw like that, thinking he nice. I kind of had that same feeling. That was a while ago. Now, this dude came in here. Talking about some, in fact, I actually said it right here. I said, what tournament? Better be you beating up them pro players. I said that because I fought him before. You know, I fought him before. He beat me in the first of 5. It is what it is. And ever since we moved on from it, you know. So I already had an idea of how he played, and I'm just gonna let it be known. You talking about some, I had 58 defense and you won a tournament? That ain't something to brag about. Because, mind you, I pay attention to very small detail. I remembered this exact moment when he said I have 58, won a tournament. I'm just like, okay, and? That ain't something to brag about. Congrats, you won a tournament. But with that 58 defense, I knew something wasn't right, especially with the way I knew how he played. Do I think he's good enough to win a tournament? Yes, I absolutely believe that. He's definitely good enough to do that. But I know he's not beating up them pro players. That's what I do know. He's not beating up them pro players. And y'all gonna see it in this video. You're gonna see exactly what I'm talking about. His playstyle is gonna be, and this is a thing with Zafina players in general. What Zafina players do is they're all known for trying to close the space, overwhelm you, rely on newbie stuff, not playing frames, all that kind of stuff. He's one of them. So I already had an idea of how he wanted to play. And your personality also translates to the way you play as well. So I was paying attention to behavior for a while now. So he didn't acknowledge that I said this, which already proved my point as it is, but probably he didn't want to say anything. I don't know. He said, I said, I also want a tournament to consider us similar. He said, I would, but NA is free. So, and that's what actually made me want to get that first attempt with him. And this is a thing that we have to understand as Americans. We American people, we are not respected by people outside of the United States. We're not really taken seriously like that. And I can see why. I understand why. You know, we're not good like that. I wouldn't blame him. I genuinely would not blame him for thinking this way to me. Even though I felt like he was just genuinely just looking down on me all because I'm NA. I don't blame you. However, if you want to say something like that, there's going to be people that will see how good you are and have them see what you're really about. And the thing with NA players, right? NA players, what they do is they don't play you straight up. That's the thing with NA players. They don't play you straight up. This dude is from Germany, by the way. NA players, their punishments are horrible. They copy and paste other players. They try to noob you out, not play within frames. They play that massive Tekken. That's what NA players do. When people say something like that, I'm expecting them to stand on it too. And what I mean by that is, whatever gameplay that I will see from you, it better not be no NA gameplay, because everything that I just described is some real NA gameplay. That's why we're not as good as we should be. It's simply because of those reasons. If you play like how we are on NA, then you're not any better. If you say NA is free, what does that make you as an individual? You're talking about my region. How about individually? What does that make you as an individual? And mind you, this is going to be a straightforward video. It's going to be, positive mostly. And this ain't going to be no negative video, but this is going to be stating my opinion. This is what I believe. I could be misunderstanding. It is what it is. Actually, y'all already seen it. Let me switch this back now. So I better see non-NA gameplay. We're going to see if he really got it or not. Let's find that out. I already have a massive impression on defeating players as a whole, that they just try to noob you out, not play you straight up, all that kind of stuff. So I finally got the first to 10, and I'm glad this first to 10 actually happened. And by the way, for context, it's actually going to be a little bit more than the first to 10, because he had to do something and we had to switch stages. But mind you, pay attention to the way he's playing. I want y'all to pay attention. We got to see what you hide behind to keep you in the play. What do you hide behind? That's what I try to figure out. What makes you think you so good? We got to really find that out if you're really nice like that. That's already a weakness. Already. I kept that in mind. I was ready for that. When he hit me with that down 4-1, I'm just like, all right, he's definitely on that offensive mindset. And if anybody here who's watched my channel long enough or know me long enough, they already know. If you're going to start off strong or start off with a move, 9 times out of 10, I am going to be defensive. Speaking of defense, we talk about how he has 58 defense. Cool. You just gave me a weakness. You have a weakness. That your defense isn't all that. People say stats don't matter. They do matter. They do. And I kept that in mind for the rest of this entire set. Y'all going to see it get exploited. You're going to see it for yourselves. But don't get it twisted though. He's a good player in his own right. Already with the unsafe move. That's the second weakness. Mind you, I'm just keeping in mind of these moments. We gonna write down how many weaknesses that I saw in the match. We're gonna write this down. So 1, likes to attack round start. 2, he whiffs a lot. So I'm keeping in mind of these moments right here. This is not necessarily a weakness, but this is to me during this match, this was a weird way to approach with a move. I don't know why he did that, but probably because he remembered how I played, and he was probably trying to catch me, you know, trying to jab him out. That's probably what it was. I don't know. So here's with that down 3. Here we go. We're already starting. Boom. You're -2, which means I could have launched you here. But what I do understand is I know you're not gonna do any scarecrow that scarecrow 4, you know, that launch punishable launcher, because you haven't really dealt with anybody who knows how to stop that nonsense. I do. But again, we gonna see you get it exploited. Look, this is what I'm talking about, right? Already what I'm saying is coming to fruition. Look, this is that big Tekken that we're talking about. We playing that big Tekken. And another thing that I actually also kept in mind of is he did a slight delay, meaning he is going to have a habit of delaying in his stances. So that's the 3rd weakness. In fact, I'll put that as the 4th weakness because big Tekken is already his 3rd weakness. So we already got 4 weaknesses down already. Look, again. Not playing in frames. You want to do that down 3 into that while running 1+2? That's fine. Runs on me again. He's with the low. Now rushing me down. This is good on him. He's doing good. So it's already, so okay. So we got 2 layers. He's probably going to do a mid or that slow ass down 3. That down 3 is reactable. Down 3 is reactable. You can react to the down 3. Throwing out them jabs. That's what I'm doing. And since you like to run up on me, we're going to throw out them jabs. Plain and simple. Now, the quality of the video, it's kind of bad, but it is what it is, you know? It is what it is. I whiffed. Try to grab. So notice how the way I'm moving now, after I've gotten an idea that he wanted to keep on whiffing. And another thing actually is, I forgot to mention this. He talked about, because he's in Germany, I'm in the US, it's going to be a little bit laggy. It is what it is. 1 frame delay, 120 milliseconds. He said himself, because he actually brought up another weakness, actually. So let's write that down. Weak defense is another weakness. That's 5 weaknesses. 6. When he actually brought up the fact that when just as we were about to fight, he said, I might complain about the connection, or I will complain about the connection. So that just tells me that, hey, you're the kind of person that is going to get real irritated in the match. So my plan is to irritate you and make you make mistakes, such as whiffing or make you run up on me recklessly. So that right there is a personality weakness. So easily irritable or highly irritable. That's another weakness. So I already have 6 weaknesses down already. That I've exploited in the match, by the way. And right there, trying to play that big Tekken, not going to work. And this is more so like a Zafina thing only. It's going to whiff. It is what it is. Got a parry. So he wants to keep on attacking me around. Sorry, it is what it is. Y'all saw that crouch jab? Not that crouch jab. Y'all saw that crouch? Boom. Crouching. That's another weakness. If somebody jabs you and you start crouching, it's gonna be a long day for them. Why? Because if you have, let's say you use Leo. Leo has a mean hit confirm. Somebody who be crouching like this, like Burn does here, hey, it is what it is. It's gonna be a long day for them. So again, right here, y'all can interrupt this. Boom, 443 into a wall running 1+2. I'm remembering these moments. Y'all gonna see it get exploited in the match. What I'm basically gonna do is, there you go. Y'all didn't remember say I was going whiff, or he was going whiff. He was going whiff. And again, he's gonna be whiffing. Told you. I changed my movement to make him whiff a lot more because that's what I've noticed from that sidestep 1+2 that he did at the beginning of the round. So because he wants to delay his stances or give away frames by using big moves, you have the right way to interrupt his pressure with a very fast move. Sometimes, if they're slow enough, you can actually sometimes launch them. That down forward 2, it most likely is fast enough. It depends. I'm not sure. I didn't really look at it into it that much in that situation, but that's the only thing I could think about. Oh, killing himself. Oh, since you want to slow check, you want to do them slow checks, we want to take advantage of that. Doing all that jabbing to stop all that nonsense, swept him. And I'm going to be skipping ahead because the video would be too long otherwise. Again, try to irritate him into predictable timing or him coming in recklessly. He didn't come in recklessly, but he almost did. Watch. Boom. I told you, I'm getting these down in my head as I'm playing him. So what I understand now is you like to hide behind the wall running 1+2, the 443, the down 3, and what y'all gonna see later in the match is a tarantula stance in heat. So if I can just take that away, easy kill. Horrible checking. Again, horrible checking. So that's another one. That's another weakness. Bad checking ability. So that's 7 weaknesses. Get his timing down. Remember I said he wants to whiff? Remember that? He keeps on whiffing. And it's really useful to use your movement. That's part of Zafina's strength, is the ability to create whiffs. You can really make somebody whiff just off of movement alone. So boom. I caught him the first match. Now we gonna skip ahead. I don't want to make it too long. What the fuck? Told you, he wants to start off strong. So like I said, it's a lot of things I actually wanted to point out. Once it start off strong, boom, low, I try to walk, it launches him on hit anyway, so it doesn't matter. trying to rush me down. And from my understanding, his offense to me, it's all right. You know, it ain't threatening or anything. But I really need to test what his defense was looking like. And one of the few ways that I'm able to do that is by start banging with you on that offense area. And I wanted to make this clear. This is his strength. His offense is his strength. And I'm gonna make this real clear. If you can't bang with me in your strength area, then this fight is already over. I just want to make that clear. If you lose to me in your strength area, this fight is already over. So, like I said, we gonna see. In fact, y'all already seen it yourselves. To me, I don't think he's raw like that. I mean, he's playing a lot of big Tekken. Not everything. Everything that I have said about how an NA player plays is how he is playing. Me, I'm just doing the small Tekken, doing poking, trying to outplay. He's trying to overwhelm me, trying to new me out with big ass buttons, trying to play that big Tekken. That's that NA style. That's the typical NA player. So like I said, if you say North America is free, what does that make you? And I kind of have to be brutal here. I kind of have to be. Remember that I said that he's going to start relying on that heat and tarantula stance? So because it has a power crush property in heats, in general, to stop power crushing, you can use a low or a grab. So you're going to see that happen later in the matches as well. So Whiffin, he is sloppy. Really sloppy. He punished me. That was good on him. He wants to start off with that low. Telling you that low is reactable. I didn't get the punish though. Remember I said he wants to keep on whiffing? It happened again. Remember when I said that he wants to keep on whiffing? It's happening again and again. So I actually started implementing it pretty early in the set, actually. Doing a down forward 2 or trying to interrupt you because you have the tendency to add like delays to give up your frames for a big move or something, or just 50-50 spam, because that's what he's doing. He just spamming me with 50-50s. If you want to keep on doing that, that's fine. We're going to make you play on the other receiving end as well. We're going to make you guess as well. You're going to see it happen. Wanted to use that heat on me. That's why I always go for that low. I missed. It is what it is. Move on. God damn, the quality is horrible. Still going for that leg. Now we're going to start walking every time he wants to play them big moves. Big Tekken. I whiffed. That was my mistake. Weak defense. Y'all remember when I said that he has weak defense? That 58 defense? This is what I'm talking about right here. Boop! Nope, not gonna happen. miss. That down 4-2 came in handy because you want to play that big Tekken. We'll keep on whiffing. I messed up my combo, but it is what it is. Still want to play that big Tekken. Wants to overwhelm me. That's the Fina Tekken. Up, he finessed me. It is what it is. Move on. It happens, you know. It's going to happen. So he beat me here, and the score is 2-1. Now, the reason I bring this up is because he actually got me on a win streak. He beat me 6 times in a row. He beat me 6 times in a row. And when people are getting beat up like this, they tend to lose hope. But to me, I was completely fine. I did not let the 6 wins in a row bother me at all. It did not bother me one single bit. And this is for anybody that you got to understand. Sometimes you have to take a loss to gain data from the opponent. Sometimes, you know. To me, it does not matter how many times you beat me, I am going to gain data from you. So, you're going to see everything that I said get exploited. Or he's trying to crouch. Like I said, this is how Zafina player. This is how a lot of Zafina players act. They're gonna try to knowledge check you. They're gonna try to noob you out. All that kind of stuff. That move he did, that's a safe launcher he did. And usually when somebody blocks a launcher, usually it's punishable. Which is why he tried to crouch here just so he can get a launch on me. That ain't gonna work. He's got to place that mid there. He caught me. I made a mistake here. This was a horrible mistake from me. It is what it is. Remember when I said that he has weak defense? He started mashing on hit. He's trying to go for that counter hit. Not going to work. Again, that's Zafina Tekken. Remember that I said that he's gonna keep on whiffing? Y'all heard me say it a million times. Eight matches later, he is still doing the same thing. So that's another weakness. So 8th weakness. Bad adjustments or just little adjustments, really. So that's 8 weaknesses. So right here, it actually, you know what? Yeah, right here. This is when I decided to test it out because I did not have a full grasp at what his defense looked like. Remember what I said earlier? If you have a hard time with me in your strength area while I'm using offense, this fight is already over. No matter how many wins you get on me. You're gonna see for yourself. Make him play that inside Tekken. Y'all crowd jabbing. Back up, go back in. Look, this is straight poking. I didn't even combo him. You gonna see it again. Watch. Boom, boom, boom. Hold on, boom, boom, boom. Look, straight poking. So after what just happened right there, in my mind, I'm just like, yeah, this defense is horrible. Your defense is lacking. Got to do defensive training. Your defense, generally, it doesn't matter which Tekken it is. Your defense matters in Tekken. That's why I'm always against it when people say you don't need defense in Tekken 8. Oh really? Oh really? Then what's happening right here? Outplaying. Big Tekken. Like I said, not want to play in frames. Pressing. The match is starting to look a little bit different now, huh? Y'all see how the matches look a little different? Y'all see how different the matches look now after I'm getting the information? He caught me here. That is completely fine. It happens. Remember when I said that he wants to play that big Tekken? That came in handy. We're going to keep on walking you and interrupting you. You want to keep on 50-50 spamming? That's completely fine. We're going to start making you guess as well. So this is going to be another weakness actually that I'm going to write down. So weakness number 9, relies on character. Now what I mean by relying on character means you're relying on the newbie stuff, you know, that good stuff that your character has, rather than your own talent as a human being. And people who play like that, I mean, 9 times out of 10, they're one-trick ponies. Once that stuff don't work, it's gonna be a long day with you. So that's the first match. Down. Like I said, I was getting a download on him. Now it's up to this point where you're not really raw like that, like you think you are. You're not. You know. And again, I'm not trying to be negative. It's my personal opinion. I'm not saying he's bad. He is good. He's a good player. He has done good things in tournaments. I want to make that clear. He has done good things in tournaments, and I want to give him absolute respect for that. I respect him as my equal. But you still see the weaknesses, though. And mind you, he is not a bad person at all. He is not. I don't want anybody in this video to think that. He just has personality flaws that I was able to take advantage of in this match. And I'm glad that this set happened so y'all can see it for yourselves. Again, trying to overwhelm me. Again, I don't know why are you doing that? Bro, it's punishable. What are you doing? I could have launched you right there. In fact, actually, I think that clicked in my head when he whiffed that. I'm just like, okay, he'll me whiff them down 3s. I'm gonna launch your ass. Look, that y'all see yourselves. He's trying to close the space. Remember what I said at the beginning of the video? Defeating players will try to close the space with you and rush you down and noob you out. Everything I'm saying keeps coming to fruition. Take a look. I ain't bullshitting. The ball don't lie. The videos don't lie. Take a look. Bam. Launch his ass after you try to hit me with a -11 move. So number 10, reckless approaching. So that's 10 weaknesses that I've identified in this match. Remember when I said that he's trying to go for some slow ass 50-50? That's fine. You want to keep going for them slow ass 50-50s? Cool. I'm just going to interrupt you. Boom, boom. Up, going to heat. Remember when I said that he's trying to go for some slow ass 50-50? It happened again. That weakness is coming out. As I said, these matches starting to look a little bit different. It's that slow cook that is starting. Remember when I said that he wants to approach me recklessly? That's happening again. This was good on this part. He caught me here. I already blocked this. This was not going to work. But he was probably getting a chip damage or something. I don't know. Oh, he is still crouching after I checked him last time. You see how people forget so quickly? You see how they forget so quickly that I checked them for it? That's because they have bad habits. He has bad habits. He has a lot of them. So this match, like I said, this match is already over because of that situation with the strength area. I may have gotten those losses, but mind you, I already knew in my mind, I already knew the match was over. I just needed to continue building the game plan from scratch because each match I play, I build a game plan. Once that game plan is done, it's gonna be real hard to stop it. Especially when you're playing like this. Can you stop the game plan? Yes, I believe you can. But when you have these many weaknesses, I don't think you can. Not in a set. He's doing the same thing over and over again. I mashed her. I don't mind, by the way. I don't mind mashing there simply because if I had the possibility of being able to launch you from that stance, I'll take the risk. Doing the same thing. Hey man, Mantis down one. It will stop me from sidewalking. The same, y'all seen the same thing. No adjustments. So once I get stopped, what else you have, bro? Look. Weak defense. It came out again. The weakness came out again. Boom, 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 boom. Whipped out the damn Zazel. Look at the inputs. He was mashing that shit. He used a tracking move, so he adjusted. Remember when I said that he wants to whiff that down 3? He be whiffing too damn much. Remember when I said that he wants to go in that tarantula stance and use that heat? Like I said, I'm gonna whip out that down 3. It's gonna happen. Remember I said he wants to play that big Tekken? I'm telling you, it's all these. I'm gonna keep pausing every time I see a weakness. It may get a little bit annoying, but it's fine because I'm gonna upload the full video tomorrow, the full 1st to 10. That's all she wrote. Y'all saw him do the same mix-up. Y'all saw him do the same thing. No adjustments. Caught his ass. And that's it. And as I said, us NA players, you know, we are looked down on, and I don't blame them necessarily, but there comes a certain point where you have to start respecting us to a degree. Give us the credit like we should have. Respect us like how you respecting Koreans. Plain and simple. I'm telling you, that's 2 wins. He's still winning the set, by the way. These matches are going to get worse and worse and worse. Not going to happen. That's that fake stuff. Get that chip damage. He wants to keep on whiffing again. That 1+2. He likes running that whipping that move out. The same thing. No adjustments. Lighting his ass up. And when stuff like this happens, you know, when people start getting cooked like this, something just clicks in their mind. They realize, like, hey, what's going on? You know, nothing I'm doing is working. He's beating me up. I'd rather get like bull rush than getting slow cook. Because that slow cook, when they start whooping your ass and they download you, it is what it is. And once that reality starts hitting, most of the time they're going to get frustrated and get real aggressive, like he's doing right here. So pay attention. Pay attention. This entire round, he is doing nothing but rushing me. Why? He is getting frustrated. That's why. He realizes what he's doing is not working. So instead of him trying to adapt or play more defensively or rely on his talent, because mind you, he's a good player, he decides, let me apply what I am doing harder. That's the NA mindset. I wouldn't say it necessarily NA mindset, but that's how most NAs think. They're going to try to apply what they're doing a lot harder. Y'all see yourselves. He is rushing me down. Next level of offense. That's completely fine. We're going to increase our defense on top of that. We're going to increase our defense. Y'all saw Y'all saw the same thing last round. Y'all saw the same thing. I'm telling you, these matches starting to look a little bit weird, ain't it? These matches looking a little bit weird. Oh, he wants to risk his life. So that's another weakness. Weakness number 11. Risks his life over a launcher. Doesn't make any sense whatsoever. The same thing. I could have just dunked and launched him. Got me here. He made a mistake. Like I said, in fact, actually, you know, this was on accident. Actually, I accidentally pressed down forward when I was actually trying to do the down 3 instead. That's what I was trying to do. I was trying to do that down 3. It was going to work, but it didn't. Still within that 1+2. Y'all see the same thing. Y'all look. It's the same weakness. The same weakness. Y'all probably gonna guess what he's gonna do now. Y'all probably gonna guess what he's gonna do next. Y'all see it yourselves. Like I said, I'm gonna keep making you guess. It don't matter. It doesn't matter how many times you poke me. It does not matter. I just do not care. It does not affect me one bit. I am going to make you guess. Because you want to spam the 50-50s, I'm going to make you play on the other end as well, the other receiving end. And just like that, relying on Zafina again. Always trying to go for a 50-50. So once I get shut down, what's next? Whoops. That was an accident. Look, you doing all this dashing. You ain't scaring me. Your offense does not threaten me at all. I have no fear this entire match. I have no fear. Y'all see the same thing. You know what? Because I just don't want to annoy y'all too much. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to annoy y'all too much. Like I said, it's gonna get worse and worse and worse. Once I got that download, and I'm forcing you to play that real Tekken, that real Tekken, it is what it is. You know. Boom. Want to whiff that down with 3. Hey. I'm going to skip ahead because otherwise the video will be way too long. I'm going to skip ahead. Look, 5 wins in a row. Jesus Christ. You clear my throat. Let's go on to win number 5. Once I got that download, I already knew this match was already over. Nope, not gonna happen. Okay, whiffing. Want to keep going for that 50-50. You want that chip damage. You want that finesse. We're going to shut that down. I remember that. You like to play that big Tekken. I also remember that. We're going to take care of that. You like to play that big Tekken again. You want to go for them big 50-50s. I remember that too. We're going to take care of that. This just makes somebody not want to play you. You know, it's very frustrating to deal with when somebody knows what you're doing and knows how to shut it down and they can fuck you up at the same time. People start to feel some type of way, you know? And y'all remember those same lines from the last video. Y'all remember them same lines. Rest of my life. It happens. Move on. He spoke to me. Doesn't matter. I have no fear. You see how this match looks different now? Y'all see it yourselves. Tell me what I'm doing don't work. The ball don't lie. Look. Wants to use that heat. That's a Zafina Tekken. Look, 1, 2, does it twice. Come on, bruh. If you want to come in reckless, I'm going to pop you. Again, coming in recklessly. Whiffing. The same weakness. Like I said, you getting cooked. That's that Chef Boyardee special. When somebody getting cooked like this, they gonna get real upset. And they're gonna start doing what it takes to open you up. They're gonna try to rely on setups to open you up or something like that. Look. He's getting more on the offense side. Because he knows what he's doing is not working. You need more layers. You need to play small Tekken. I almost had him. So you're getting predictable as well. Predictable timing. I made a mistake. It is completely fine. Funny enough, actually, I can't get all the weaknesses in one match. There is more, but I'm only a human. I can only take in so much information. So whatever weaknesses that y'all might have seen that I have not seen, I didn't exploit it simply because I'm a human, you know. Look, still whiffing. He caught me here. That's good on him. He got the whiff punish. Going for setups. Remember what I said earlier? If they can't open you up, they start going for setups. And you still... This is the last match right here. I'm not going to play the rest of it, otherwise the video will be way too long. Remember what I said? I'm going to place down that down forward 2 at the beginning of the video or the set. Boom. That's it. That's it. So yeah, these matches started to get real nasty, bro. I'm telling you. These matches are getting real nasty. I'm going to upload a video tomorrow. Y'all got to join that Discord. If you're interested in the Discord, just comment below. I'll be happy to get you in. I'll send you my Discord. And mind you, Burndust, he's a good player. He has done good things in tournaments. So I would never take that away from him. I respect him as my equal. He's a very good player in his own way and in his own right. With that being said, that's it.